decent, beautiful people, and welcome back to another Gigguk reaction video. Loads of you have been asking me to check out a lot more of his videos, and he has tons on his channel that I've never seen before. One of them being the life cycle of an anime fan. And as someone who considers himself an anime fan these days, this sounds kind of interesting, especially considering my whole anime journey. You guys have literally been with me from day one. I went from not liking anime, not caring about anime, to literally showcasing my entire journey here on YouTube, nothing behind the scenes. You've seen every anime reaction I've ever done. I've never done anything off camera. So I feel like the life cycle is going to be kind of interesting for someone like me who, you know, has started 2 years ago and here we are now. So let's do it. Shout out Gigguk. Link to his channel, of course, is in the description. Make sure you subscribe to him before you even watch his reaction video. Please like and subscribe to this channel as well to support the reactions here. And let's jump into my first time of reaction to the life cycle of an anime fan.
Hello and welcome to Advanced Nerd Life Studies Syllabus 3. In today's class, we'll be studying the life cycle of a peculiar specimen, the anime fan. Alternate names you may have heard can include otaku, weeaboo, and dirty Chinese cartoons loving fucks. Yes, this will be on your final exam. The anime fan originates from Homo sapiens, evolved from ancient primates who stood up on two legs to become man, who then de-evolved back into primates flinging shit at each other for not liking the same 2D girl. They can be recognized by their unique culture, distinct language, and bizarre love for trash bins. Many anime fans can look similar to regular humans though, so the industry standard litmus test is to utter the exact phrase, smile, sweet, sister, sadistic, surprise, service. And if the specimen is an anime fan, they will have to follow up with a word beginning with S, otherwise their heads will implode. All anime fans
I guess I'm not an anime fan.
Start their life off in their chrysalids, ready to metamorphosize into their fully grown form. At this point, they may or may not be aware of what anime is. Perhaps they only saw Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon as a kid, or maybe they've attempted to watch Attack on Titan and have even said that they like anime. But
what did I watch as a kid? Digimon and Pokemon, and a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! That's pretty much it.
At this point, they still lump shows like Avatar and Ruby into the same category without batting an eye, signifying the lesser developed brain of this early phase. The scientific name for this stage is referred to as Trux fortuita, a Latin phrase which in modern English translates approximately to filthy casual. They will remain in this form until they stumble upon one show that lights their desire to actively seek out more anime. This will mark
the gateway
awakening. This lesser.
What was everyone's gateway anime? What was it? What was it? We all know mine. It was Attack on Titan. You guys all watched it with me. But what was everyone else's? What was everyone's gateway anime?
The developed mind of an infant anime fan causes a period of blissful ignorance in which every anime they watch is immediately a 10 out of 10. As they have not seen anything, everything is good. And this triggers a desire to consume as much anime as they can, awakening the temporary power of time dilation, where they can seemingly consume 150 episodes of anime a day with ease, even though it literally shouldn't be physically possible. Once an individual grows out of this phase, they will lose this power indefinitely, and consuming anime will never be as easy. It is at this point they will feel the phenomenon that will truly cement their transformation. The void. After watching an exceptional anime, a fan will experience a sensation of emptiness that cannot be filled, with the only known remedy being to keep watching anime. While not exactly a pleasant feeling, it's to signify that the anime just watched.
Is that famous sus teeth brushing scene that I've heard so much about that I definitely am not going to look at ever, because that'd be crazy? Why are you looking at me like that?
Connected deeply in some way. The bigger the void, the bigger the effect the anime had on the individual. Though it is a pretty common feeling to feel the void during the early stages of an anime fan's life, as they age, it gets increasingly harder to find a series that evokes that same feeling, and fans may spend their whole life chasing that same first void. It is for this reason that in 1995, the World Health Organization officially classified anime as a Class A drug, joining the likes of cocaine.
I forgot that this happened in 1995. Wasn't this later overturned, or is it still considered a Class A to this day?
Heroin, and that little piece of meat that gets pinched in at the top of a girl's thigh highs. At some point during or just after.
That definitely is the most dangerous of all the Class A's.
After their awakening, they may reach a stage called hentai puberty. At this stage, there is a small realization that they can find anime characters attractive. Settle down, settle down. All those scenes of sexualized anime girls you used to find kind of weird slowly start becoming acceptable, then commonplace, then celebrated. Then the next thing they know, they are claiming that
what the fuck was that?
Becoming acceptable, then commonplace.
That dude just holding her boobs. This is lies! Blasphemy!
Then celebrated, then the next thing they know they are claiming that Kill la Kill was truly revolutionary as a self-aware statement of its genre for using half-naked girls battling in kinky attire. Even though all it did was give them an excuse to watch half-naked girls battling in kinky attire. Did I mention that anime fans like watching half-naked girls battling in kinky attire? Specimens of the
He's lying, we don't like that at all. We don't. Definitely not exposing my brother here for one of his favorite anime being Kill la Kill. No, we don't like it, man. No, we don't like watching anime girls fighting in revealing clothes. No. He's lying. He's lying. Don't believe him.
Female gender may go through an extra stage here known as yaoi menstruation, a sudden awakening of a sixth sense causing them to gravitate towards any and all sources of male homosexuality. Once finished with adolescence, subjects will start developing this thing called taste. This will signify a maturity in the life cycle, allowing for interactions within their kind, as the comparable level of one's taste excrements is the main form of communication within the species. This is when they start understanding what appeals to them and start aligning themselves with certain factions. If they find that they like a lot of shows in the shonen genre, for example, they are known as shonen tards. Gundam fans are known as Gundam tards. Moe fans are known as Moe tards, and idol fans are known as cancer. They may even find that a show causes them to have such a deep-rooted appreciation that they want to show their appreciation in another way than simply just watching it, which
I honestly don't know what people would call me. I don't know. You guys, how many of you have watched every anime reaction I've ever done? We've seen over 70 anime, including anime movies. I've pretty much covered quite a broad spectrum, but that is because I don't react to anything that isn't recommended by you guys. Like, I don't pick the anime myself. So maybe I'm in a different position here. It's kind of hard for me to have a genre specificity when I don't pick the genres I react to. Every single anime, this is true by the way, every single anime I have ever reacted to, you guys have picked. So yeah, I don't actually know.
Unavoidably leads to merchandise. While the idea of spending money on anime trinkets
shit. I'm definitely not looking at a Naruto, Tanjiro, Levi, All Might, and Kakashi figure on my shelf. Nope.
may have seemed alien before, once their merchandise virginity is taken, there is no looking back. What starts as a small purchase of a cool poster gradually leads to bigger and bigger purchases before eventually they are selling their left kidney to the black market to pre-order that limited edition Jabami Yumenko figure that goes on sale next year. If they ever reach this stage, it is highly advised that they stay away from anime conventions, as this rare event allows the user to temporarily break their limiters to become an unstoppable spending machine, bypassing any form of logic and reason. Coming at the steep drawback of not having any—
I'm quite like lucky with this regard. Most of the things I have up there have been bought for me. The only thing I ever bought was the Naruto and Kakashi figures, because they were like randomly in like an Asda here in the UK for like £5 each. I have no idea why, and I was like, I gotta get those. But I don't like clutter. I'm not a big fan of clutter, which is why I like nearly everything on that shelf behind me has been given to me or bought for me or something like that. I personally don't usually buy it, so I'm all right. I don't really come under this.
Any money to cover the cost of existing for a while. At some point, the individual may find that a character makes them feel something special, something that's not sexual. Mostly.
Levi.
Not entirely.
Levi.
Okay, so there's another emotion aside from popping a bone. This is the first love. The species themselves refer to this special character as a waifu or husbando. There is not any concrete pattern in what constitutes an anime fan to have a high affinity towards a certain character, but in-depth research suggests that more often than not, it was a blush or smile they would literally sell their left testicle to protect.
Yeah, it was when Levi blushed that one time.
Species, the first love for an anime fan will rarely be their last. Some may find one they stick with forever, and love for an anime fan will rarely be their last. Some may find one they stick with forever, and some will just jump ship every season, depending on which girl is most moe, like the unfaithful gits that they are. But they will, for the most part, stick to one waifu or husbando at the same time, as anyone who doesn't is publicly ousted, tortured, then sentenced to death.
I've never left my waifu Levi, and no, not my husbando.
Totally reasonable.
That's my wife.
Eventually, the anime fan may feel the urge to discuss anime with others, but finds that people only want to discuss shows that have aired recently. This is the time where they can find themselves entering thing, the seasonal anime arms race. Here they enter a perpetual cycle of consumption where the main objective is to spend every waking hour farming as much anime as humanly possible for that current season, under the pretense that they just need to keep up to date with the current overall conversation surrounding anime. At this stage, they are truly tested on their mental fortitude.
That is so fucking true, actually. Every new anime that comes out, my comment section just fills up with people saying, yo, look, like for example, right now it's Sakamoto Days. Every video is, yo, look, if you checked out Sakamoto Days, everyone's Sakamoto Days. And you know what it usually comes down to? It usually comes down to like 2 or 3 giant reactors watching it, talking about it, and praising it, and then their communities then just go off and just fucking hassle every other reactor. And it's like, goddamn. I will say though, 9 times out of 10, you guys pretty much nail it, because that's what happened with Dan to Dan, and goddamn it, that anime was amazing.
Memory of anime watched is restricted to the past 3 months. They become a devout follower of the religion known as the 3-episode rule, and any title older than 2 years get transported to a separate realm, unreachable by a current knowledge of physics, also known as the plan to watch list. Unfortunately, as they have lost the power of time dilation they had during their awakening, keeping up with that much anime is infinitely harder, and when they inevitably fall off their schedule by a millisecond, this starts a domino effect which they can never recover from, and transforms into a permanent state of always being behind. This comes with a high risk of burnout. The unfortunate number one...
I'm gonna be honest. Always being behind? It's not bad.
One cause of death within the species. This loop can only be broken once the subject comes to realize that they are essentially grinding for XP to reach an indistinct uncapped level of anime consumption, where the only rewards are their own self-loathing. Once enough anime has been watched, many can begin to feel knowledgeable enough to start understanding anime on a deeper level, which is when they enter what they perceive to be the higher state of being. When referring to shows, they start using words like pacing and narrative, and if they're feeling really spicy, discourse, even if no one in the world really knows how to use those words correctly.
I've never heard anyone say discourse.
Their former selves, the tasteless casual, and things start surprising them less and less. Eventually, they don't even know if they enjoy anime anymore, but what they do know is everyone else is enjoying it wrong. Some spiral downwards on a journey to refine their taste in anime. A fruitless journey, as not many know the sacrifices that have to be made to achieve the perfect taste in anime. For once one achieves the perfect taste in anime becomes shit. Only once they have cycled through all these stages will they reach their final stage. True acceptance. At this most mature point in their life cycle,
I'm not even anywhere near this level.
Who they really are.
I don't even know what level I am on.
Having achieved oneness with their self-identity. Sure, they could watch every show in the season. Sure, they could break down why the works of Misaki Yuasa are revolutionary to the medium. Sure, they've seen the obscure shows that go underappreciated by everyone. But sometimes you just gotta watch some stupid harem fan service trash with a tsundere love interest that you grew up loving, and enjoy the hell out of it. Cause you know what? That's completely okay. While we refer to this final stage as
I feel like Gigguk is really projecting a little bit.
Acceptance. Anime fans may know it as a better term. No longer giving a fuck. This is when they finally realize they have ended up exactly on the path they began, back at their awakening with the same shitty taste, as the final evolution is to regress back to their infancy, though they have learned one important thing that separates them from the same bright-eyed kid that first discovered anime.
What did they learn?
Before one can have shit taste, one must first have no taste. And thus the cycle of the anime fan is complete. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much this month to Lee Watts, Toongrin.
Shout out Lee Watts and Toongrin. And shout out Gigguk's Patreon, by the way. Link to his channel, of course, is in the description. He's the absolute handsome SOB who put together this video, so make sure you're subscribed to him if you're watching this reaction right now. I don't know if I feel offended, confused, or concerned for the future. Maybe a bit of all or both. I don't know where I sit on this life cycle, you know? Do you know what the funny thing is? I am not at any kind of heightened level near the end, and yet, I'll be honest, I feel like I am. And is that what anime fans feel like? Because let's be real, right now, a bunch of you are watching this who have seen like 10,000 fucking anime. Meanwhile, me, seen 70, right? Now, the only thing I do is I always make sure I complete an anime series. So there's a lot of people who start them, finish them, watch one season, this, watch whatever, right? We always finish. But for some reason, I'm sitting here going like, yes, I've done this whole cycle. I went all the way around and I'm back here. And it's like, bro, I'm barely on the treadmill. I ain't done shit. Which is funny because that's actually how I feel. And I'm being open and honest with that, even knowing people are going to make fun of it, because it's true. I feel like I've done this, even though I haven't. You know? I'm at, what am I at? I'm at the stage where I've got the figures, and I know what I like, I would say, but I also don't, because I still haven't explored every single genre. Like, there's still a lot I'm yet to check out, so as much as I'm saying I like all of these things, there's a lot I haven't actually seen. So where am I? And where are you guys? Where are we? Who are we? What are we? What are we? Yes. Random question. What's everyone's gateway anime? What's everyone's favorite anime? What's everyone's... Because these questions are different. What's your gateway anime? What's your favorite anime? And what is your best anime? Now, obviously, think about it this way. My favorite movie, Starship Troopers. But the best movie I've ever seen could be something like Inception. You know? Those are two different things. You know what I'm saying? So if you can answer those questions, let me know in the comment section down below. And where are you on the life cycle? And where do you think I am on the life cycle? Because I don't even know. Otherwise, shout out to Gigguk. Check out the original video, like and subscribe, and let me know what you want me to react to next. As always, my friends, you will see me in the next video.